Season replays, fantasy drafts, ultimate creative leagues, and what if tournament. It's Coffee Cup Games with the coach, DKM. Hey, this is Coach DK. We are continuing our series in the year 1900. We've done the entire regular season. We've done the first round. We've done the second round. And now we are all the way down to the championship series in both the American League and the National League. As you can tell, we've had 8 games so far in the championship series. We've had 3 extra inning games. We've had 2 other games that came down to 1 run. So this has been great series so far. In the American League, you see Buffalo leads the series 3-1. Buffalo is the number 7 seed, and they're going against Chicago Invaders, the number 1 seed. Chicago was originally in the year 1900, as well as in our replay, came out in first place. In the National League, we have a series that is tied 2 games apiece. The home team continues to win. So Brooklyn, the number 1 seed in the National League, they also were the best team originally in the year 1900. They're going against St. Louis. St. Louis Cardinals have one more game at home, hoping to take a 3-2 series before the series goes back to Brooklyn. And our first game today will be Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. It will be between the number 1 Chicago Invaders and the number 7 Buffalo Bulls. The Bulls lead the series 3-1, hoping to finish off Chicago. Chicago hoping to extend the series and go back home for Game 6. The starters for today, Chicago sending up their ace, Roy Patterson. He went 21-6 with 3 saves and a 2.30 ERA. During our replay in the postseason, he is 2-1 with a very good 2.14 ERA. Buffalo has a bunch of tired pitchers, so they're going to be sending up not often used, particularly in the playoffs, Eddie Hooker. He went 4-11 during the replay. He had a 4.33 ERA, and in the postseason, he's only pitched 8 innings, allowing 11 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts with a 4.50 ERA. And here's the starting lineups for both Chicago and Buffalo if you want to pause the video to take a little bit of a closer look. But as you can tell, there are some guys that are doing well, some guys that aren't. Dummy Hoy, the leadoff man, has been really struggling with only a 219 average. But Shugart has 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. Brody hitting 333 and Wood hitting 359 for Buffalo. Again, you can pause if you want to take a closer look. You see Atherton, the second baseman, hitting 354 with 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. You see Hallman, hitting the shortstop, hitting 369, 13 RBIs. And the first baseman, Carey, hitting 345 with a home run and 15 RBIs. He actually had the double in extra innings to win it the last game. And there you go. So now let's jump into the action. But I ask you to take a quick moment. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Always like to get your feedback in this labor of love. So now let's jump into the action.
Game highlights.
After both teams had a 1-2-3 inning, we now enter the top of the second. So 1-2-3, both sides, top of the second. Here's Shugart hitting 283. He's going to hit a ground ball back to Hooker. Hooker making his 3rd play on defense after pitching. 1 down. Here's Brody hitting 333. And our first hit of the game is Brody rips a ball through the hole. Here's Hartman. Brody trying to get a lead. He does not. Hartman going to hit a single to opposite field to Halligan, and that's going to send Brody all the way over to third. Runners on the corners, 1 out. And here's Wood, the catcher. He's hitting 359 in the postseason. He's going to draw a walk. That's going to load the bases. As Sheeran's now up. Sheeran hitting only 216. The worst hitter on the team during the postseason. Let's see if he can do anything here. He's going to hit a single to right field to Halligan. We're going to try to get the runner at home. We're going to let the ball through.
Go!
And it's going to be thrown away for an error.
Such an idiot.
The initial runner on third is going to score the run that we were trying to get from second, but the error allows the runner from first to go ahead and score. And now Sheeran is on third base. Roy Patterson, the pitcher, is up. He's going to hit a ground ball to second base. Sheeran scores. That's going to be the 4th run in the top of the second. Dummy Hoy is up, and Dummy Hoy even gets a single. Man, Sheeran and Hoy both struggling in the postseason, have both gotten big hits. Dummy Hoy's going to finally try to get a steal, as that should be his 8th of the postseason. He doesn't get on base often to do it. So definitely taking advantage of when he can. Patton's up. He needs a 1-5. He's going to line out, and finally the inning is over. But Chicago gets 4 runs in the top of the second. Good news is Buffalo got a hit. Bad news is they didn't score any runs. And Chicago's about to add more salt to the wound. Top of the third, here's Sugden. Sugden's going to draw a walk, so he's going to get on base with no outs. Here's Shugart. Shugart needs a 1-15. Lucky for us, he gets a 16. That's going to send Sugden all the way to third. Shugart stands up at second. No outs as Brody's up. He's 1 for 1. He singled his last time I batted. He is going to single again. That's going to score a run. They're not going to send Shugart, so runners on the corners with still no outs. Hartman's up. He singled the last time. He's going to hit a fly ball to the left field. Knoll has an average arm. He's going to try to score. We got to try to get these guys. And another throwing error. Man, our outfielders cannot throw the ball to home. So Brody advances from first all the way to third. The runner scores as Chicago adds 2 more runs, and there's only 1 out. Wood is up. He's going to line out to Andrews, who's able to run over, tag the base. But Wood is going to be injured and have to sit out the rest of this game. Entering the top of the fourth, Chicago now leads 6-0, and they just want to keep pouring it on. Top of the fourth, Sheeran is up. He's going to hit a ground ball back to Hooker.
Whoopsies!
Hooker makes an error. And so now Sheeran's going to be on first base. Patterson, the pitcher's up. He's going to hit a ground ball to Hallman at short. And he gets the out at first base. Sheeran takes second. Dummy Hoy is up. He's 1 for 2. He's going to get another hit. So Dummy Hoy now comes back to life. We got to go for these runners, trying to stop these guys from scoring. And another throwing error. Second one by Halligan, the third one by our outfielders. As they score a run, and Dummy Hoy goes all the way to first base, or for the third base. Patton's up 0 for 2. He's grounded out. He's lined out. He's hitting .317 in the postseason. He's going to line out to carry it first. That's going to be the second out. Here's Sugden. He's 0 for 1. He's gotten a walk. He's going to get a 15, which is good enough for a triple. That's going to obviously score Hoy. Sugden now on third. They add 2 more runs. Shugart's up. He's 1 for 2 with a double. He's going to hit a ground ball to Hallman. Hallman's got to make a play. He does not, as he throws the ball wild. Our 5th error of the game. As they add another run, and Shugart now is on second base. Brody hit a ball to Carey. Carey at least looks like he's a good defensive player, and he does as we finally make a play. But after the top of the fourth, we are down 9-0. That's all the highlights from Game 5. Chicago ended up winning this game 10-2. Roy Patterson, the right-hander for Chicago, only allowed 1 hit through 7 innings. Buffalo added 2 runs in the 8th. Chicago added another run in the top of the 9th. And now the series is going to go to Game 6. After the blowout in the American League Championship Series, we're now going to transition into the National League, where we have the series tied 2 games apiece. We're going to go into Game 5 between the Brooklyn Superbas, the number 1 seed, and the number 3 seed, St. Louis Cardinals. So far, the home team has won every single game, so St. Louis hoping to continue the streak, and Brooklyn hoping to change the pattern. On the mound today, we will have for Brooklyn, Brickyard Kennedy. He went 20-17 during our replay with 5 saves and a 4.03 ERA. In the postseason, he is 1-1 with a 3.24 ERA. For St. Louis, they will be starting right-hander Willie Sudhoff. He went 10-12 with a 3.55 ERA during the regular season. And in the postseason, he is 2-1 in 6 games. He has a 2.70 ERA. So those will be our matchups of 2 right-handers, Brickyard Kennedy versus Willie Sudhoff. And here are the starting lineups for both teams. Feel free to pause if you want to take a closer look at the lineups and the stats during the postseason. But for Brooklyn, we have Joe Kelly leading off, third baseman Jimmy Sheckard. He'll be batting second, playing left field. Willie Keeler, the Hall of Famer, hitting 450 with 16 RBIs, will be batting third. Fielder Jones, center fielder, batting fourth. Duke Farrell, the catcher, batting fifth. Bill Dolan hitting only 184, is batting 6th and playing short. Daly playing second base will be batting 7th. And Huey Jennings, the Hall of Famer, hitting 365 with 5 stolen bases, will be batting 8th. And Brickyard Kennedy, the pitcher, will be batting 9th. For St. Louis, they will be led off by Hall of Famer John McGraw. He's got a 474 on base percentage and 8 stolen bases. Keister, the second baseman, he's got 4 triples and 5 stolen bases. He's batting 2nd. Jessie Burkett, the Hall of Famer, hitting 391 with 16 RBIs, batting 3rd. Mike Donlin, the right fielder, has got 6 home runs and 23 RBIs. He's in the cleanup spot. Hedrick, the center fielder, with 8 stolen bases as well, hitting 344. He'll be batting 5th. McGann, first baseman, he's batting 6th. Bobby Wallace, the shortstop, Hall of Famer, batting 7th. Krieger, the catcher, batting 8th. And Sudhoff, the pitcher, will be batting 9th.
Game highlights.
From League Park in St. Louis, we got Game 5 of the National League Championship Series. In the top of the first, Brooklyn gets Joe Kelly, their leadoff man, to second base with 1 out, but then leave him stranded there. Now we enter the bottom of the first inning with St. Louis coming to bat. Bottom of the first, John McGraw leading off. He's hitting 286. He's going to hit a fly ball to Jimmy Sheckard in left field. That's going to be 1 down. Keister, the second baseman, is up. He's going to rip a single to left field. He'll be on first base. Going to try to see if we can get a lead. And we're going to try to steal. And Keister takes second on the stolen bases. Jessie Burkett now up. He's hitting 391 with 16 RBIs and a golden opportunity here. But no, Brickyard Kennedy with a strikeout. So that's going to be 2 down. Now it's Mike Donlin with his 6 home runs and 23 RBIs. It's a 1-7. It's going to be an 8. I believe that means it's going to be a play at... It is. It's a play at the wall. And with the 4...
You can't touch this.
Fielder Jones is not able to make that. That is going to be a home run from Mike Donlin. His 7th home run in the postseason. His 24th and 25th RBI as St. Louis takes an early 2-0 lead. Hedrick is up. He needs a 1. He's going to hit a long fly ball. And they're going to have to make another play. Yep, this time Jones is able to make the catch at the wall with back-to-back shots. And that's going to be the 3rd out, but St. Louis jumps up 2-0. St. Louis still leads 2-0, and now we enter the top of the 3rd. Top of the 3rd, Brooklyn, Brickyard Kennedy, the pitcher is up. He needs a 1-11. He gets the 11, so the pitcher is going to get himself a double to lead off the top of the 3rd. Joe Kelly, top of the order, is up. It's going to be a pass ball. And so now Kennedy is on third base with no outs. Joe Kelly, the Hall of Famer, hitting 382, needs a 1-4. He doesn't get us a 19. That will be good enough for a single as Brickyard Kennedy scores. And now the score is 2-1, but still no outs. Jimmy Sheckard is up. Kelly tries to get a lead, does not. Sheckard hits a ground ball back to Sudhoff, who throws it to second for the fielder's choice. And that's going to be 1 away. Sheckard on first. He's going to try to get a lead. He does get a good jump. He's going to steal second, putting him in scoring position with 1 away. Wee Willie Keeler hitting 443. He's going to pop out the short. That's going to be 2 down, and now Fielder Jones is up. It's going to be a low pitch as it gets by Krieger on the pass ball. Sheckard now on third. Fielder Jones still up, hitting 245. He's going to hit a ground ball to Wallace, the Hall of Famer, is short.
Whoopsies!
And it's going to be an error as he boots the ball, and the game is tied on the second error by St. Louis. Duke Farrell up, 2 down, trying to add runs to the inning, does not as he grounds out the second, and the score is tied 2-2. With very uneventful 4th, 5th, and 6th inning, the score is still tied 2-2. We are going to check out the conclusion of the game, picking up the action in the top of the 7th inning. So after 6, it is 2-2. Brooklyn has 2 runs on 3 hits with 0 errors committed. St. Louis has 2 runs on 6 hits, but they have committed 3 errors. Top of the 7th, Huey Jennings is up. He's 0 for 2 today. He's going to hit a ground ball to Wallace, who's able to scoop that one up, fling it over to first. 1 down, Brickyard. Kennedy, the pitcher's up. He's going to hit a ground ball to McGraw. Not known for his defense. He charges and he boots it, as it's going to be an error as Kennedy is on base for the second time. Joe Kelly's up. He's 1 for 3. He needs a 1-13 as Kelly hits a long fly ball.
Fatality.
For a home run, as Brooklyn now takes the lead 4-2. Jimmy Sheckard is up, trying to add more runs, but no, Willie Sudhoff with a strikeout. So 2 down, and Willie Killer, who's been an 0 for today, is going to still be an 0 for, but at least he gets on base with a walk. He's going to try to get a lead. He does.
He's out!
And he's going to be thrown out at second, and that's going to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, Hedrick leading off, the center fielder, hitting .348. He's 1 for 2 today. He's going to hit a fly ball to Sheckard in left field. That's going to be 1 down. Next up is McGann. He's hitting .231, does have a hit today. He's going to draw a walk, so that's going to put a runner on base. We're going to try to steal as we need runs. Cannot get a good lead. So now Bobby Wallace, the Hall of Famer, who's only hitting .206. He's 0 for 2 today. He's going to get a single, so it's going to put runners on first and second. Krieger's up. 1 away. He's 0 for 2. He's going to pop out the third to Joe Kelly, and that's going to be an out. As we're going to see if we want to bring in a pinch hitter for Willie Sudhoff, the pitcher. So we decided to bring in Patsy Donovan, the pinch hit, going with the left-hand, right-hand matchup. Donovan's also very good against right-handers, and Kennedy struggles a little bit more against lefties. So hoping this will pay off with 2 outs in the 7th. Here's the pitch. And Patsy Donovan's going to draw a walk. So the bases are loaded. Now we got John McGraw, the Hall of Famer, who's hitting .288 in the postseason. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. A chance to do something here, and he is going to pop out to end the inning. Top of the 8th, we decided to bring in Cy Young to face Fielder Jones, the left-hander. Probably only going to face 1 batter here, as we got Cowboy Jones ready. And, Fielder Jones needs a 1-11. He gets a 15, so Cy Young gets that out. And now we're going to bring in Cowboy Jones to face the remainder of the lineup this inning. So we bring in the southpaw Cowboy Jones. He's going to be facing a couple of switch hitters and then a bunch of right-handers. Cowboy Jones does really well against right-handers. So we're going to try to take advantage of the matchup. Duke Farrell up to bat with 1 out in the top of the 8th. He's going to line out the third to McGraw. That's going to be 2 down. And now Bill Dolan, the shortstop, is up. He's going to hit a ground ball to Keister at second. And Keister's able to make the play. That will be 3 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Keister, the second baseman, is up. Our 2, 3, 4 hitters are up. And Keister leads us off with a single, trailing by 2 runs. We're going to try to see if he can get a good lead. He does, and he steals second, putting himself into scoring position. And now we got Hall of Famer Jessie Burkett, who's hitting .373 with 16 RBIs. He needs a 1-16 for a triple. And unfortunately, it's going to be a fly out. Keister, looking to possibly go to third, is not able to, as a good throw comes in. So he hustles back to second. 1 down. He's still on second. And now Mike Donlin, our power hitter, is up. He's got 25 RBIs in the postseason. He's going to hit a ground ball to Daly at second.
Whoopsies!
Daly's going to make an error as the ball gets away from him. So Keister scores, and Donlin ends up on second. So we're only trailing 1 run. Still have a runner on second base in scoring position. Hedrick's up 1 away. He's hitting .343. He needs a 1-10. He's going to hit a single. 1-10 chance to send the runner and score.
I like those odds.
It's a 50% chance when you're trailing a run in the 5th game of the playoffs in a series that's tied. You got to go for it. We're going to send him. There's no cutoff. It's going to be a play at the plate. And Donlin is out at home.
Disappointed!
So we needed a 1 to 10 to score. We got exactly the 10, which means there's a play at the plate, and now it's a 1 to 10 again, 50% chance based off of Farrell, I believe. And unfortunately, we get the 12, so he is out on a very close play. But we have a runner on second base, 2 outs. The inning's not over. McGann, our first baseman's up. He's hitting only .231, so hoping he can do something here. He's going to fly out to right field. And that's going to end the inning as opportunity lost in the bottom of the 8th. Top of the 9th, Daly, the second baseman's up. He's hitting .283. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. He's going to ground out back to Cowboy Jones. That's going to be 1 down. Huey Jennings, Hall of Famer, is 0 for 3 today. He's going to get his first hit of the game. That's going to be a single. And now we have Brickyard Kennedy. They're going to let him hit as he has a fly ball to right field to Donlin, who has to make a play. And Donlin drops it as Jennings ends up on second base, not willing to run, thinking that Donlin was going to make the catch, but he does get the second on time. That's going to be an error. So runners on first and second, 1 out. Top of the order, Joe Kelly, who's 2 for 4. He's been on base 3 times. His last at bat, he hit a 2-run home run to give them the 4-2 lead at the time. He's going to draw a walk, so the bases are loaded for Jimmy Sheckard, the left fielder. He's hitting .283 with 9 RBIs. We're going to see if we have another pitcher to possibly face him. Okay, so with 3 left-handers coming up to bat, we decided to pull Cowboy Jones, who struggles against lefties, and we went with Jim Huey, hoping that he can end this inning with 1 out and the bases loaded. Jimmy Sheckard up. He's hitting .283. He needs a 1 for a home run. He gets a 20, which is good enough for a triple, as that is going to clear the bases.
Bruh.
With 3 runs scored, as Jimmy Sheckard gets a triple off of Jim Huey. And now We Willie Killer's up. He's 0 for 3. He's going to get his first hit of the game. That's going to add another run. Still only 1 out. Huey, a walk now issued to fielder Jones. Duke Farrell, the catcher, is out. He's going to hit a line ball to Jessie Burkett in left field. And now Bill Donlin's up. He's 0 for 4. He's going to be 0 for 5. Line out the third. But Brooklyn scores 4 runs on Jimmy Sheckard's triple. With the bases loaded. Trailing 8-3. Bottom of the 9th. Need a huge rally as we are at the bottom of the order with Bobby Wallace leading us off. He's hitting only .219. He is 1 for 3 today. He's going to draw a walk, so at least we got a runner on. And now we got Luke Krieger up. Luke Krieger 0 for 3. He needs a 1 to 10. He's going to get a 12, so that's going to be 1 down. And we're going to bring in Otto Kruger. Otto Kruger hitting 200 in the postseason. But he has a really good card. He's going to draw a walk, which is what he's pretty much known for, is getting on base. And so that'll put runners on first and second. John McGraw, the Hall of Famer, is up. They are going to now bring in their relief pitcher, Harry Howe, who has 2 saves in the postseason. I believe he led the league during the regular season with saves. He has a 1.84 ERA. John McGraw, he's going to draw a walk. So now the bases are loaded. The tying run is in the on-deck circle. Keiser's up. He's 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles, 2 runs scored. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field. That should be deep enough to send the runner. We are going to send the lead runner. He's going to tag up, so that'll be sacrifice flies. It's now 8-4. Jessie Burkett's up, 2 down. He's hitting .368 with 16 RBIs. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field to Keeler, who's able to reel that one in, and that's going to end the inning as Brooklyn wins this one 8-4 with 6 runs in the last 3 innings, including 4 runs in the top of the 9th. So that's going to go ahead and wrap up the episode as we concluded both Games 5's from the championship series in the American League. Buffalo, the number 7 seed, still leads 3-2 in the series, but the next 2 games will be in Chicago, so Chicago has a golden chance to bounce back and win the next 2 games. In the National League, Brooklyn Superba is the number 1 seed, leads the series 3 games to 2. They will have 2 chances to win the series at home. So until next time, this is Coach DK. Have a good one. Bye.